Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1982 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers at Tigers Stadium. On the mound for the Blue Jays is Jesse Jefferson, whose record is 1-4 with an 8.88 ERA. And pitching for Detroit today is Jack Morris, whose record is 6-1 with a 2.01 ERA. And so if you've watched these last two games, they have been bonkers. I mean, we hit 3 home runs yesterday. Ricky hit one, and Reggie hit one. Who else? I can't think of the third one right now. And it was so lucky that we were able to hang in there. We came back and we won it in a walk-off fashion in the bottom of the 9th inning. Capizzello got the win. He pitched 3 innings in relief. Kerrigan, our middle reliever, I cut him after the ball game. He had 2 outings in a row that were hideous, including one yesterday where he did not get a single out. He gave up 6 runs. It was brutal. So he's gone. In fact, we'll just take a moment here and show you everything once we get to the lineup rundown. So let's do that. We'll get to the ball game, and we'll show you what else we've done to this team. We're sort of Frankensteining it right now with Halloween coming up. We'll say we're Frankensteining it, piecing together our bullpen. If you take a look here, you'll see we did bring Dave Patterson back to the major leagues. He got sent down only because he was tired at a bad time, and so we sent him down to get some rest. We brought him back now as Tim Lawler went down, and we bring up for the first time, making his major league debut, will be Paul Gibson. So we'll probably see him later today when he faces maybe this group of lefties here. And Jack Morris on the mound today. The Blue Jays are batting .235 against him, so he's had a lot of success. He's off to a great start this year. Capizzello will be the one lefty not available in the bullpen today because he did go those 3 innings yesterday in relief of Bryn Smith, who pitched really well through 4, and then the 5th inning came, and he completely imploded. Here's the lineup for today against the righty Jesse Jefferson. Of course, we have most of our lefties in there. Ricky was listed as tired again, so we took him out. We're going to put Kevin Bass in there because he has been pretty solid. He got a pinch hit yesterday in that game that was valuable in the 9th inning, helped us win that ball game. So we gave him the nod today. Let's go ahead and do the official lineup rundown for the Blue Jays. Batting leadoff, playing center field, is Rick Bosetti. Batting second at second base is Garth Iorg. Batting third at third base is Paul Dade. There we go. Batting cleanup in right field is Danny Tartabull. Batting fifth at first base is Willie Upshaw. Batting sixth and catching is Ernie Witt. Batting seventh in left field is Al Woods. Batting eighth and DHing is Tim Corcoran. And batting ninth, playing shortstop, is Steve Davis. Here's Jack, looking good. 6-1, making his 8th start. That 2.01 ERA is tops in the American League right now. 26 strikeouts, not very many, and he's walked a ton, 23. But his opponent's only batting 177 against him, so he's shutting him down. He has one complete game. That was a shutout. He almost had another complete game shutout. If you take a look at the log here, and that was actually 2 of them. He made it to 8 2/3 innings and just could not close it out. So our bullpen preserved those victories for him. Only one bad start. That was against the White Sox, where he pitched 4 innings and gave up 10 hits. So let's see if Morris can handle the last place Blue Jays. They almost stole one from us yesterday. Also want to mention here before we get started as you look at the defensive alignment for the Tigers. We do have the robot race again today. We are down to our last 5 spots, and there's 5 contestants left. So everybody that's in today's race will be entered into the contest. It's just a matter of where you get paired in the bracket. So, okay, here's Rick Massetti leading off against Jack Morris. And a base hit up the middle. Bosetti did have a stolen base in yesterday's game against Parrish. I haven't given Parrish a day off in a while, as he steals second base again. That's his 3rd on the season. Parrish will probably get tomorrow off. Runner on second. Nobody out for Garth Iorg, and Morris strikes out Iorg. He's going to bring up Paul Dade. Dade batting .289 versus righties. And he slaps it to right for a base hit. Massetti scores, and it's 1-0 Toronto. So an RBI single for Dade, and then another base hit for Tartabull. What the hell is going on? Like, all of our best players are suddenly just completely explode. I mean, how is Morris with a 2.01 ERA versus the worst team in the American League suddenly cannot get 2 outs? Unbelievable. So Upshaw gets an RBI double. It is 2-0. We got to pull the infield in. As Whitt hits a fly ball to right, will Tartabull tag? He did. Oh, wait. He did score, and then Upshaw was thrown out at third? That is stupid, but it happened. So Tartabull scored the run before Upshaw was thrown out at third. 3-0 Toronto. Oh, this is going to be hard on me, I can tell you right now. Let's do a Tigers lineup rundown. Batting leadoff, playing second base is Sweet Lou Whitaker. Yep, batting second at first base is Greg Brock. I'm still pissed off about the first inning. Come on, cut me some slack. Batting third at third base is Mickey Hatcher. Batting cleanup and DHing is Reggie Jackson. Batting fifth and catching is Lance Parrish. Batting sixth in left field is Kirk Gibson. Batting seventh in right field is AndreDawson. Batting eighth in center field is Kevin Bass. And batting ninth at shortstop is Alan Trammell. Jesse Jefferson on the mound. If things go as planned, we should put up some runs against this guy. Making his sixth start, 1-4, 8.88 ERA. Opponents are batting .361 against him. He's given up 4 more walks and strikeouts. So he did pretty bad. We have faced him once before. He took the loss. We scored 8. He gave up 10 hits and 4 walks in that game. So I gotta say, I feel pretty good about our chances, but we're down 3 already as Sweet Lou steps in. Take a look there at the Blue Jays defensive alignment. And he walks Lou to start it off. So we already like that. We're going to hit and run with Brock. Let's get Lou moving on the base pass. Oh, man, Brock pops it up. Carrying to center field. Bosetti makes the play. That's 1 down. Next up is Mickey Hatcher. Hatcher crushes it on a line drive. A wall scraper, 380 feet. That is Hatcher's 4th home run on the season, and we cut the lead to 1. This is going to be another high-scoring affair, I can already tell. With 1 down, Reggie steps in. He had a home run yesterday, his team-leading 6th. Pops up to second base. Iorg makes the play. There's 2 down. Parrish up next. He rips it down the left field line all the way to the wall. And Big Wheel has himself a double. That is his 4th double on the season. So this was yesterday's hero. I don't know why I couldn't think of it in the pregame, but Gibby hit the home run that gave us a chance to win the game. So Gibby was the big hero yesterday. His first player of the game nomination so far this season as he grounds out to second. And the Tigers are still down 1 as we head to the top of the second inning with Al Woods leading off against Jack Morris. Woods 3 for 12 in his career against Morris. And he strikes him out. 2 Ks for Morris. Next up, former Tiger Tim Corcoran. Corcoran batting .309 versus righties. He's having a pretty good year. A career year, I think you could say, as he pops out to Trammell. Next up, Steve Davis. Davis hit his first home run of the year yesterday against Bryn Smith, and he grounds out to Trammell. A 1-2-3 inning. Morris needed that. We go to the bottom of the second inning with AndreDawson leading off. Dawson had a solid game yesterday. He got his average back over 200. Flying into shallow center field. There's 1 down. Kevin Bass up next, popping it up to Iorg. And Iorg makes the play. And finally, Trammell. Whoa! Okay, I never thought that was going to actually carry out. I would have said something sooner, but I was like, okay, that's a fly ball into right center field. And he just slugged it 462 feet to tie the game. So Trammell's coming out of his slump. He's up to 242 now. So back to the top of the lineup with Lou Whitaker, and Lou lines it to left. Alliteration. We go to the top of the third. Tigers have it all tied up now. Rick Massetti up once again. Flying out to left center field. 1 down. Next up is Garth Iorg. Iorg hits a weak ground ball to Whitaker. 2 down. And Paul Dade hits a grounder to Lou, and Lou tosses him out. So 6 outs in a row. I hope that Morris has righted the ship. We go to the bottom of the third with Brock leading off and striking out. We have Reggie and Parrish due up after Hatcher, who also strikes out. So back-to-back Ks for Jefferson. And that's going to bring up Reggie. And Reggie strikes out. Wow. Jefferson strikes out the side. We go to the top of the fourth with Danny Tartabull leading off. We've got 4, 5, and 6 up for Toronto. And Jack strikes out Tartabull, his 3rd K. And now come the lefties with Willie Upshaw starting it off. Base hit to right. That's the 5th hit against Jack. It's going to bring up the catcher, Ernie Witt. Witt has a home run against Morris as he flies deep to center field. In fact, Upshaw is going to tag it first to go to second. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. There's already 2 outs. You want to be the 3rd out at second base in a tie game in the 4th inning? No. Al Woods on a 1-2 count pops it up into foul ground on the right side, and it doesn't matter anyway. He's out, and we go to the bottom of the 4th with Lance Parrish up. Parrish, Gibby, and AndreDawson. A ground ball by Parrish, who doubled his first time up. Grounds out to 3rd. Play made by Dade. Next up is Gibby. Gibby ground ball to Dade as well. 2 down. It's going to leave it up to AndreDawson to get something done. And Dawson hits it to second base. So 3 ground balls. And we're going to the top of the 5th. Score is still tied at 3. Tim Corcoran leads off the 5th with a line drive down the right field line for a double off Morris. Number 9 hitter, Steve Davis, is up. We're going to pull the outfield in. Keep it in front of us if we can. He walks him. First and second. It's only the first walk by Morris. I don't know if this is a double play opportunity. We're going to see if we can't turn 2. Nope. There's the game untying RBI. A triple! What? A 2-run triple by Bosetti, and it's 5-3. Runner on third. We're going to pull the infield in now. Still nobody out. Total, utter crap. As Iorg pops it up to short. Why doesn't Bosetti tag up and score on that one? Okay, so we have Bosetti on third. Do we walk Dade to get to Tartabull to turn 2? We can't afford to give up another run, and pulling the infield in 2 times in a row never works. It's the only play to make. As Dade gets a base hit into left, and it's 6-3. Total hot garbage. As Tartabull flies deep to center field. There's 2 down, and we're taking out Morris. Lefties are up. We're going to bring in the rook, Paul Gibson. You never seen this guy before? He's about as big as geek as I was in high school. Look at those glasses. Got this round, chubby face. He's still got a baby face. Yeah, he's a left-handed pitcher. He did actually play in real life for Detroit for a couple of seasons. His fastball tops out at 88. His sinker is his out pitch. He's got a slider. He wasn't really pitching all that great in AAA, but we could not bring Comstock back until the end of the series. So once he is ready, we will send Paul Gibson back down. We're going to keep Kirk Gibson. And a ground ball to first. All right. 6-3. Toronto. We have Bass, Trammell, and Whitaker up. Line drive to short. Now the Tigers can't do anything against this guy. Okay, well, base hit for Trammell into the corner. And Trammell's got his second hit. And that is his 6th double of the season. Probably the team lead. So runner on second with 1 down for Lou. Lou hits a ground ball to first. That'll get Trammell to third. And we'll leave it up to Brock to get that run in. Nope. We're going. Oh, an error! Oh, no, the first baseman, Willie Upshaw, boots it conveniently and gives us the run. Hatcher's already got 1 home run right now. Let's get a second one, tie this game up. Oh, no. Saws him off. Popping it up to second. And we go to the 6th. 6-4 Toronto. Whitt, Woods, and Corcoran all lefties up. So we're going to let Paul Gibson pitch. Strikes him out. That's good. 1 down. Al Woods, a ground ball to second. And here's Tim Corcoran with 2 down. And he strikes him out. Good job by Paul Gibson making an impression. We go to the bottom of the 6th. We're down 2. Jesse Jefferson, as horrible as he is, only has 68 pitches. Reggie leads off, sending a high fly ball to left center field. There's 1 down. No pan slants, flying out to center. 2 down, and finally, Gibby, who walks. Okay. So Gibson on first for AndreDawson, whose OPS is under 600. Flies out to center field. Unbelievable. Okay. So good job by Paul Gibson in his debut. It's the 7th inning. We have the 7th inning stretch coming up. We're not gonna pitch Hume today. We've definitely overused him. We're going to bring in Dave Patterson, coming back from the minors. He's pitched really well for us since coming over mid-season in 81 in that trade with the Dodgers. 8 games, he's 1-0 with that 1.04 ERA, 8.2 innings pitched, actually more walks than strikeouts. opponents are batting .242, and in his time in the minors, he pitched really well. Got a save, in fact. So, welcome back, Patterson. He's going to face Steve Davis to start us off, and Davis shoots it to center field. Tracked down by Kevin Bass, I should say. There's one down. And then Rick Bosetti flies out to left. He's going to leave it up to Garth Iorg. And Iorg strikes out. So, welcome back, Patterson. Good job. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Hey, we have the robot race, folks. I know that's why you're all here. That's okay. I'm not taking it personally. Let's take a look at our 5 contestants. These are the last 5. So, even if there's one contestant left in the last race, I'm going to make them run it out. Got to earn it. So we have Douglad B in the inside lane. We got Tony A. We've got Rob S. We've got Bill H. And we've got Dave K. on the outside lane. We have 45 seconds on the clock. And if you're seeing this for the first time, this is a race to get into the bracket to possibly win an autograph of a Hall of Fame pitcher from my personal collection. So that's what's at stake here. And we are ready to get started. We're going to count down from 3 and hit the start button. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, so we've got Douglad. He's so tall you can't even see his head. Tony A is like a sex robot, I think, maybe. I'm not sure. Rob S. hanging in there. Dave has been here since the very first race we did, and he's yet to win. Bill H. is catching up. He's saying hello. We're down to 18. Whoa, Rob S. I think something went wrong with his gears. He fell all the way to the back, and now I feel like he's going to come on strong. Or will it be Bill? Or will it be Dave? Oh, here comes Dave, finally! He's the bride, no longer the bridesmaid. Congratulations to Dave. I know he didn't want to go in like a bitch and just be the last person to get in. Dave is the winner. Then there's Tony. We have Bill third, Douglad, and Rob to wrap up this evening's robot race. Let's go ahead and pull up this real quick. We're going to put Dave down here in the Freddie bracket. So Dave and Freddie will fight to the death later on. There we go. Dave. Okay. All right. Let's get back to the game. Let's see if we can wrap this up with a victory. We're down 2 here in the bottom of the 7th inning. We've got Kevin Bass. We've got Alan Trammell. And we got Sweet Lou. Bass popping it up into foul territory, and I think the catcher is going to make the play. There's one down. It's going to bring up Trammell. Trammell 2 for 2 with a home run. Probably the Tiger player of the game so far as he hits a weak ground ball to short. There's 2 down. And then Whitaker pops it up. And that'll do it. So we go to the top of the 8th. So good job by Patterson. We have a 1 righty, then a bunch of lefties. So we are going, let's see, we have 2 righties and then lefties. I guess we will let Patterson go these next 2 batters as Paul Dade leads off by hitting a foul ball on the third base side, caught by Hatcher, 1 down. Danny Tartabull up next, a ground ball to first. That's the 2nd out. And now we're going to bring in, hey, guess who? Dave Rucker. This Rucker here finally gave up some earned runs. His ERA under 1. 3-1 record. Opponents are batting 183 against him. He's got 4 saves. And he's been pretty good for us. He had to give up a run sooner or later. And so, gosh darn it, you cannot get lefties out all of a sudden. It's unbelievable. That's the third hit for Upshaw today. Ernie Witt hitless with a ground ball to short. And the Tigers get out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Down by 2, we have 2, 3, and 4 up. We have Brock, Hatcher, and then Reggie. Reggie's done nothing. And Brock strikes out. He's done nothing. 0 for 4. Next up is Mickey Hatcher. Hatcher hits a ground ball to short. And that'll do it for Hatcher. Do we pinch hit for Reggie? Reggie's got nothing going on today. And Mayberry, I think we're going to put him in there. Mayberry's got at least a .418 on base percentage. .463 versus right-handers. Mayberry skies it to center. That's not going to do it. All right, we go to the top of the 9th. Still down by 2. We have 2 lefties and a righty up. We're going to let Rucker try to get these guys out. Infield single by Woods to third. Not a good start. Runner on first for Corcoran. Ground ball to second. You can only get the lead runner. Can't turn 2. All of that by Rucker, by the way, and it was only for 2 outs. So maybe Rucker is finally getting to the point where he is, I don't know, kind of hit the wall. We're going to bring in our right-handed closer, Roger Weaver. He's going to face the right-hander, Steve Davis. Strikes him out. Good job by Weaver. 2 down. Next up is Rick Massetti. Massetti hits a ground ball to Brock, and that'll do it. So we go to the bottom of the 9th. Jesse Jefferson officially tired at 105 pitches. We've had a lot of last-minute comebacks. I need a drink of my bourbon. This is the only way I can get through the 9th inning. Just be patient. That's the good stuff. That's good. Okay. Lance Parrish leading off. 2 for 13 with 2 walks against JJ. Ground ball to second. I can't believe we're going to lose to this shitty team. Gibson up next on a line drive to center. That's going to fall in for a hit. So we have Gibby on first with Dawson. And Dawson is up Schitt's Creek. We're going to hit and run. Oh, no. That was a 72-mile-an-hour changeup that Dawson couldn't reach. And Gibby, hustling, steals second base. That is luck right there. That is Gibson's only his 3rd stolen base this season. Now we got to let Dawson swing away. And he gets a base hit to right. Gibson scores, and it's 6-5. Okay, do we trust Bass? Or do we bring in Ricky to pinch hit? I want to win every game, and I think I feel better with Ricky in there. And with Dawson on first. So we're going to pull the old hit and run. And a base at the center field. Everything I do is right. I just want to point that out. Feel free to put that in the comments. You've been wanting to say it. Now you can. It's first and third with 1 out and Trammell up. One of our best hit and runners. We've got speed on the base pass, and the tying run is 90 feet away. And they're still not taking out Jefferson. Ground ball to short, and the game is tied. And they're going to bring in Dave Tobick, former Detroit Tiger. The game is tied. And with the game on the line, Dave Tobick comes in. And I hope he's doing better for them than he was for us. 1-1. He's got a 1.80 ERA, more walks than strikeouts. Opponents are only batting 147 against him. Righties do hit him better. It's good to know. And he's got one save and 2 blueies. All right. So, Sweet Lou is up. Lou is a lefty. Only batting .240 versus righties. First time facing his old teammate. A base hit wins the ball game. Oh, they're going to intentionally walk him to get to Brock. G-Bro is going to make him pay. I can feel it. First and second. 2 outs. And Brock pulls it to right. He hit it too hard. And the game is tied going into the 10th. We got some free baseball. Ricky's in there at center field. I don't know if I could have done anything differently. I don't think I would have pinch hit Brock. He was due. He's 0 for 5. And we are bringing Weaver back for a second inning, which is always a problem. It's Iorg, Dade, and Tartabull. Then we go to lefties. And I don't know if we have anybody left in the bullpen. Weaver gets Iorg to ground to Whitaker. There's 1 out. And then Paul Dade, who's got a grand slam against us this season, flies out to left center field. It's going to leave it up to Danny Tartabull. And Tartabull pops it on the infield to the right of second base. And a 1-2-3 inning for Weaver. Good job by Weaver. We go to the bottom of the 10th. We have Hatcher, Mayberry, and Big Will due up. First up is Hatcher. Fly ball into shallow right field. There's 1 out. Next up is Mayberry. Mayberry, ground ball to short. 2 down. And now Lance will face Dave Tobick. And Tobick gets Parrish to ground out to short. And now we're going to the 11th, and we have a bunch of lefties up. Oh, we do have Hume. Do we bring in the tired Cappy? He's tired. We can use him. There's 4 lefties. What does Weaver do versus lefties? Oh, they're batting 136. Okay. Well, I guess we're going to try it, and this might be a huge mistake. Ground ball to third from Willie Upshaw. 1 out. Next up is Ernie Witt. He is a Tiger killer, 0 for 3 with a ribby today, and Weaver walks him. That's fine. That is a double play candidate. And Elwood's speed is below average. So we can turn 2 on a ground ball. Oh, that's worse than a ground ball. That is an RBI double into the corner where the catcher scores from first. So now we have to walk Tim Corcoran to get to Davis. And we're pulling the outfield in. I guess I could have guarded the lines on that double. It didn't occur to me, so I kind of blew that. That would have been the right time to do that. But you don't ever think a catcher's going to score from first on a ground ball into the left field corner. So good job by Weaver getting the strikeout of Davis. It's going to leave it up to Bosetti, and Bosetti gets a base hit down the left field line. All right, well that's all she wrote. It's 8-6 as we go to the bottom of the 11th inning. They're going to bring in the closer, Greg Thayer, who we absolutely spanked his bottom yesterday. Let's take a look at his numbers. 1 1/3 innings. He took a loss. Gave up 6 hits, 2 walks, gave up 4 runs, and got a sore hiney for it. Gibby will lead off. Gibby's up to 283 versus righties. He did strike out yesterday versus Thayer. And he pulls a base hit into right field. It's not over yet. Next up is AndreDawson. Dawson, we're hitting and running once again. Let's keep it going. Ground ball to first. That allows Gibson to be safe at second. That run doesn't mean anything. as Ricky comes up for the second time, and a walk by Henderson. Okay, now we're in business. We have Trammell up 2 for 4 with a home run, and we are going to bunt for a hit. Also known as a sacrifice bunt, but we're going to try to bunt for a hit. No one's expecting it, not even me. Ground ball to third, and it's a sacrifice. So the tying run is at second base with Sweet Lou Whitaker up. Lou, 0 for 3 with 2 walks today. Now, will they intentionally walk Whitaker to get to Brock like they did last time? Here we go. 2 outs, runners at second and third. Here's Sweet Lou. Oh, come on. Anticlimactic. What a bunch of crap. Tigers lose 8-6 to the worst team in baseball. Give up another 8 runs. We've given up 29 and 8 in the last 3 starts to terrible, terrible teams. Let's take a look at the standings. Our team ERA has jumped up to 3.48, and even then, it's still the best in the American League. We have a 3-game lead over Baltimore, 3.5 over New York, and Toronto and Boston are battling for the cellar. Let's see, are there any transactions of note? Jim Gantner outlasted Marty Barrett's hit streak. Marty Barrett had a 20-game hitting streak. Jim Gantner, now of the Cardinals, had a 23-game hit streak. And Joe Baver, middle reliever for the A's, is going to miss a couple days. No big deal. Let's pull up the box score and get out of here. What a bummer of a game. Player of the game, probably going to be Trammell, I guess. There's the robot race. Dave might be the player of the game for all I know. Let's take a look and just double check it. Yeah, Trammell got a double and a home run, 2 RBIs. Good job by Trammell. We're going to give it to him. That is his 4th of the season. Roger Weaver takes the loss, 0-3 on the year. Hatcher had the 2-run home run to get the Tigers back into the ballgame in the first, and that was about all we got out of him. Jesse Jefferson hung in there long enough to help the Blue Jays get the lead back. Tobik gets the win. He's 2-1. Greg Thayer, his 4th save on the season. We're going to come back tomorrow with the 3rd and final game of the series against the Blue Jays. Until then, everyone, have a great night.